Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be going over Trinity. This Trinity build is mainly about survivability, reducing damage to crazy numbers, and also crits. It's insane to me to think that Trinity is a crit Warframe, but she is, which is insane. But yeah. Uh, One of the main things that I want to say before we get into the actual build for this is it is a Warframe and a build that you can use well solo, but it is not really recommended. Actually, I wouldn't really recommend it. There's a lot of other builds you can do that are better, but also, you know, if you're going to be going into missions, survival missions for a very, very long period of time, or defense missions, or whatever missions you want to run to where things are, you're going to be there for a long time. If you just have like four people running around, whatever warframes they want, no, sure, it works. But if people don't have their builds right, once you start getting to those longer periods of time, you're not going to be, the efficiency won't be as good. But with Trinity, people can kind of more focus on damage or energy regen or whatnot, and that's why Trinity is so good. Is you get the damage reduction for the team, you get the energy for the team, and on top of that, uh, you're going to be buffing yourself with this build, which is very very nice. So with that, let's get into this here. Her abilities: Energy Vampire. This is the one that's going to generate energy for you. Very, very good. Uh, I'm roughly getting around 300 energy per cast, which is insane. Then there's Link. This is one of the main abilities that you want to have up at all times. Again, the armor reduction is 92% on here with this build. Crazy, especially against Grenier. Insane. The damage reduction is 75%. 75% less damage. That's insane. That's really, really good. Alone. Just Link alone is very nice to have. And then we have Blessing here, which gives you another 75% damage reduction on top of that. Restoration, 100%. So no matter how much health you have, you're getting max health with this build. Duration's pretty, it could be a little bit better, but with the amount of energy that you are going, you can keep these up pretty much at all times if you're rotating Energy Vampire in there effectively. Um, we got rid of her one. I personally, it's good, but I want Eclipse because Eclipse is just amazing. I love Eclipse. Um, Again, another 75% damage reduction if you want that, but the main reason why I have it on here is for that damage increase of the 46.2%, which is just juicy, and 37.5 seconds of duration. You're going to be rotating through these quite a bit. Most of these or all of these are duration bound, or enemies die, you got to recast it type deal. But again, Energy Vampire giving you energy. It's that the durations of these is not going to matter. All right, and for the weapon, we're running the Amprex for this. We'll get into that here in a minute, but first things first, let's go look at our Trinity mods. We didn't put any Forma in, which is quite nice. Now, granted, uh, redirection could be leveled up higher, so could Primed Figure, which both of these. So the reason why I have these on here is because I don't really care too much about health because we get to regen that. But with shield, I like to have a lot of shield on Trinity. She has a lot of base shield. Um, Shield capacity up and shield capacity up with these two. Very nice. Dreamer's Bond, use whatever one you like. I just prefer Dreamer's Bond because it's universal. You can throw whatever you want in there. You don't really need to worry about the um, what polarity it is. We have Cunning Drift on here uh, for the ability range. The plus slide and friction doesn't really matter to me. I don't really think there's anything else that is that good. Maybe Power Drift in that slot wouldn't be too bad. Energy Max wouldn't also be too bad either with her passive. Again, if you're playing with a lot of teammates, having that 50% of their health from your energy is pretty good. I didn't go over that, but yes, that's her passive. Again, another reason why she is really good in team play, not solo, because the passive is very nice. Um, okay. Then we have our continuity mod. I have prime continuity in this slot for ability duration. Again, I could boost it up, but it is very expensive. We have our prime flow on here with her passive and team play. This is kind of a necessity. I'm not gonna lie. The energy max is very high on this compared to normal flow, which we'll look at that real quick here. Yeah, 100. So you're getting that other 85%. That's huge for your team and you in general. Um, we'll get into these two in here in a minute. We got Intensify for more ability strength and Augur Secret for more ability strength, and also having the energy spent on abilities convert your shield with how much you're going to be spamming that. Pardon my French. Very good. Okay, now we're going to get into the augment here. This is the real mashed potatoes and gravy. This is what makes her really good. Okay, Abating Link. Reduce armor rating by 60% by the people that are in the link. Very nice. Without this, it doesn't do that. So that's why you always want this on. Champion's Blessing. Gain primary and secondary critical chance for 30 seconds for each percent you heal on allies, up to 350%. This is why I highly recommend playing Trinity in a team. Is this mod right here. Now, in high end gameplay, it's kind of hard to use. You really got to be looking at teammates' health, because a lot of players have a lot of health regen or a lot of shield cap, or a lot of survivability, which makes it a little harder to use. But again, if you, let's say you want to do a survival mission for a crazy amount of time, you're not really going to be doing that alone. You could, but if you're doing, let's say you're doing that with somebody else, you could be like, hey, I got Champion's Blessing. Let's go sit in the corner. Let's go farm whatever we're farming relics or whatnot. And I can use this to heal you whenever you get low, and then it will boost up my damage, which, again, very nice. With the arcanes, there is better ones you can use. I'm kind of lacking in this department. I have this for my melee weapons. You'll see why I have that on here in a minute. And then I have arcane resistance. The reason why I have arcane resistance is I was doing the, what are they called? The one missions where just high level infested missions where toxin can one hit you. This is very nice. Very nice. All right. And with that, let's go look at the weapon. So I'm running the Amprex now. You guys can run whatever crit weapon you guys feel would be better. I personally just like the Amprex because it just does damage in just a widespread cone basically in front of you. And I personally really like that. A lot of the single target stuff, I don't know. I turn brain off, shoot, right? Let's look at this here. So we have a 96% crit chance now. I could possibly get a Riven for this and get that up higher, which I would like, but with the abilities that we have to boost our crit chance, it's not really too needed. 6.2% critical multiplier. Very nice. So with this, we got our Serration mod, got our primary dexterity on there, again with the melee. We're building those stacks. I probably could use something a little better, um, or whatever personal preference, like maybe a primary deadhead, um, with the headshot multiplier, negative weapon recoil. It doesn't really matter, but with that 120% stacking that many times, primary merciless on kill, get the higher reload speed. You could use any of these really, and if you don't have these, try and go into some group missions and farm these up, because these three mods right here really make Steel Path missions. If you've gotten to Steel Path and you're really, how can people play this? This is how people play that. Okay. So Serration, we're gonna skip these real quick just so we can go into the other stuff here. We get the critical delay for crit chance. Sure, it has the negative fire rate, but I mean, I should probably have a fire rate mod on this, but I just want to deal more crit. We have hammer shot with the critical damage and status chance to boost their status chance up a bit and put critical chance on there. We have critical sense for the critical damage, or more, not chance, critical damage from both of these, getting that up to that 6.2%, which is very, very, very nice. And then galvanized scope. Now, this works. It's kind of weird that this works, but it works. The crit chance on this, when you see it hit, it's very, very nice. Very, very nice. Galvanized aptitude for the status chance, because this does base status chance. It's always basically putting these on. So, with that, with this being a status chance only damaging weapon, these right here, infested clip and cryo rounds. We have viral on this right now. Viral is very, very good against Corpus, or not Corpus, Grenier, and anything that's infested, right? Because of the health damage. But you bring this John over to a Corpus mission. Nope. Ain't do much. Not gonna lie. You have to put, I think, no, electricity, or wherever the electricity mod is, to get, where is it? Yeah, Stormbringer. Put Stormbringer on to get magnetic. But we're on viral right now because I was just doing a Grenier mission. And I feel like they kind of fight Grenier a lot in this game, a lot more than other stuff. And Sinister's Reach right here to increase the length of the beam. Very necessity mod. You gotta unlock that for this. Again, you might want to use a better crit chance weapon or critical weapon. It's all up to you. I just think this thing is cool. But the thing with this too is that you probably saw it when you clicked on when I clicked on it, is 5 forma. That is very, very expensive. Very expensive. And again, with primary dexterity and melee weapons, I have these two right here. I swear every video I've made so far, these two have been in here. It's so easy to fall back on. You know, you're mainly using your primary in this game unless you just like breaking your keyboard or controller, and using melee. Get the stat stick for these. Don't really need it. The whole point of this build is around these. With that, let's go try this out. I'll cut to when I'm in the mission.
focus impressive. Give them all warriors death.
Alrighty, now that we are in here, we are going to show you how it is done. So first things first, right when you get in, you want to use Energy Vampire on an enemy. They're this way. Oh, where are they? I need to use the stat stick. So see, we just got a bunch of energy there. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I need to use the 2. Energy Vampire, boom. We're basically full energy now. So now we're going to use this. Use this. Got some melee kills. As you can see, Trinity, supposed to be a healing team Warframe, is just nuking. We can use our 4 to increase that damage reduction. Use our 2, keep our energy up. And since we're using our Panzer Lipothylo, we are getting the healing on that. If you're solo, you kind of want that so you can proc that, because you need the healing on them for that to proc. Yeah. So there you go. Pretty easy stuff. Like, see this Xmas unit here? Oh, we're reloading. Hey. Reloading. Yeah, see the headshots? 187,000 damage. Easy peasy. Easy stuff. Good high damage. Sometimes you can see it proc a little bit of electricity, which we have lower on, which kind of sucks. But that's it happens when you're using this many stuff. Or when you're using a status weapon like this. As you can see, I just procced them a little bit with my stat stick. And with the status damage, it's just crazy. And just high group threat damage. Again, this is Steel Path, 120, level 123. Like, this could easily be killing 200s. That was a little bad, but we also didn't even have our 3 up. We didn't have any of the armor reduction on that. Oh, this is a good spot. See, look at this crazy group damage here, and they can't shoot you. It's just very, very easy to use. Just turn brain off. Very, very nice. So yeah, guys, this is the Trinity build. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. The fact that Trinity, who's meant to be the very support frame, is able to deal crit and increase her crit chance and crit damage like this is insane. The armor strip is insane. The healing, the survivability is just so nuts. She is a very, very easy frame to use. And with the weapon that we're using for this build, I mean, it's up to you guys' own discretion. I said that earlier. But yeah, whatever. Just use whatever weapon you want. I have a buddy who uses like the Baza. A Baza would be a great choice for this. You know, again, the main reason I'm using it is it's just ad clear, pretty much ad clear in this game. That's the whole game. But just high damage everywhere with the electricity procs. It stuns them. Yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys found this informative. Leave a like, subscribe, help grow the channel. Leave a comment down below what you think. Yeah. Anyways, see you guys.